Sugarcane shrimp, also known as Chạo Tôm, is such an easy recipe to make. So start off with 1.5 pounds of shrimp, removing the poop and roughly chopping them. Then add them to a food processor and then season it with black pepper, kosher salt, sugar, mushroom powder, olive oil, and fish sauce. Then you're going to take 2 garlic cloves and roughly chop them, and also roughly chop a whole large shallot, and then add these to the food processor, and you want to puree it until it forms a paste. There are so many different ways to cook this with rice or have it in a vermicelli noodle salad. Me personally, I love eating it in rice noodles. Once you're done pureeing the shrimp, you want to coat your gloves or bare hands with cooking oil so the paste does not stick to your hands. Then you're going to want to remove the paste from the food processor and then form it into the shape of a ball. And you're going to remove the air from the paste by grabbing it and throwing it into a big surface area. You're going to repeat this process 10 times. By removing the air from the shrimp paste, it really helps it in binding everything together. Now you can use either sugarcane sticks to hold it together or lemongrass sticks, but if you have neither one of those, you can just form it into an oval shape. I like to measure out 1/2 cup of the paste, so then that way you have 5 pieces in total. Make sure to preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and then you're going to place the shrimp in the oven and bake for 30 minutes. But after 15 minutes, you're going to want to remove it from the oven and then turn it over once and then place them back in the oven. I forgot, another great option to serve this with is banh hoi. Just like woven vermicelli noodles, very similar to doing a vermicelli noodle salad. I didn't have sugar cane, so I just used lemongrass here. It's really just to hold it together and give it a very slight hint of flavor, although you can really barely tell. So don't worry about it if you can't find lemongrass or sugarcane sticks. Cut them into strips like so, and then in this case, I'm serving it with rice paper. So add lettuce with cucumbers, and I love fish mint leaves and whatever herbs you want. In this case, I have Vietnamese coriander. Add some vermicelli noodles along with the shrimp paste, and then tightly roll the rice paper roll together. I'm serving it with a fish dipping sauce, but you can also serve it with a hoisin dipping sauce or really any sauce you like.